Alright, gang, welcome to Hansens Speed Shop. It's time for another custom Hot Wheels build. Before I get started here today, I just want to remind anybody who's not a subscriber to hit that subscribe button, and then at the end of the video, hit the like button if you dig the build, and comment below, let me know what you think. Today we're going to be doing this Hot Wheels Street Rodder. I've done a couple of these in the past, but I always dug this casting. This casting goes all the way back to like the mid-1970s from Hot Wheels, and they're still producing it to this day. Originally a red line Hot Wheel, and they made it like in black with flames and then white with flames. This version came out a couple years ago as part of this Larry Wood collection, who was the Hot Wheels designer who did this casting originally. The idea for this build is just to do a really cool kind of 50s style hot rod. This thing comes from Hot Wheels with this blown like nailhead engine in it. Super cool. I've swapped these out, put them in different cars before. But for this build, I want to actually put a flathead Ford in this thing. So I got this flathead Ford here out of a Matchbox 35 Ford pickup, and it's already got some lake style headers on it. So hopefully we can get that to fit here. I think we should be able to. Might have to do a little bit of modifying on the headers themselves. We're going to do a wheel swap and a really cool paint job and some really cool detailing, and have a super sweet little 50s style hot rod. So I'll get this thing torn apart, get the paint stripped off, get the body cleaned up, and then we can go from there. Alright guys, I was not able to do a video to show the update on this part of the project, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a voiceover while you guys look at a couple pictures. So the first thing that I did was we removed the engine, the blown nail head that was in the car, and then got this flathead out of a Matchbox 35 Ford pickup, and really didn't have to hardly do any modifying to it, and that thing fit in there perfectly. We're also going to source the headlights out of that same Matchbox truck. Got all the paint stripped off, got the body cleaned up. The wheels I decided to go with are off of Johnny Lightning. There's some wire wheels with big and little tires. We're going to get rid of the white walls and just run black walls, and then I'm planning on painting the wheels black and with some chrome hubcaps. I also altered the wheelbase of the car. These street rodders and a couple other Hot Wheels of this same kind of style, the way they come from Hot Wheels, they mount the front wheels back a little bit too far for my taste. It makes the car look kind of stubby. So to give the car the correct proportions, what I did to solve that was mounting the front axle. I made a custom front axle and then mounted it in front of where the original axle would be, and then did some trimming on the chassis to make it look right, so that you really can't even hardly tell, and the car will have the correct wheelbase, as you can see now in the photos. So basically the car, we're going to add some carbs on top of the engine. I'll probably source those off like a Hot Wheels mod rod that I've got at my part stash, and then add the headlights like I talked about, and then this thing is ready to go off to paint, get detailed out. So we'll check it out again at the final unveil. Alright gang, it's time for the final unveil on this Hot Wheels Street Rodder that we did up as kind of a 50s style hot rod. I think it came out pretty cool. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think of the car. We gave it a flathead engine swap out of a Matchbox 35 Ford truck. Added some little carbs on top of the engine off a Hot Wheels mod rod. We did a wheel swap. Those wheels are off a Johnny Lightning. And I altered the wheelbase of the car, moved the front axle forward, just so the car has a better stance and just looks more proportionate. Gave it this really nice purplicious paint job, a tester's color, one of my favorites to use. I also added the headlights off of that 35 Ford truck from Matchbox also. Detailed out the interior in a flat black, detailed out our dash, added some taillights, detailed out the engine obviously. Underneath, just did the frame out, gloss black. Just a pretty simple little hot rod, but a really cool car. Hope you guys dig it. Again, if you do, give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you think of the car. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, stick around for a few more pictures. That's going to do it for this one. Until next time, get out, work on your own projects, get those hands dirty and greasy, stay cool. And we'll catch you cats on the next one. Thanks for watching.